Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's have a heart-to-heart conversation. I have a genuine question for you. How long have you been planning to make hijrah? 3 years? 5? 10? 15? 20? Your son was not born yet and now he's married? How long are you going to continue to plan and strategize? How long are you going to continue to do research? How long? Researching about Dubai, Medina, Egypt, the Gambia, Morocco, every single country on the face of the earth that's a Muslim majority. How long? Stop with the cost breakdowns in endless Excel sheets. Stop with asking endless questions in WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, Facebook, I don't know where else, YouTube videos. Same questions. You've already got the answer. You already know the ruling. You already know whether you're supposed to move or not. You already know whether where you're staying is good for you and your children or not. You know that deep down. Be honest with yourself. It's time to act. It's time to take action. Look, we decided to organize a retreat for 5 days at the place where it all started, in Madinah and Mecca. It's going to be 5 days only. 5 days. You can afford 5 days. 3 days in Medina, 2 days in Mecca. What are you going to get? You're going to get clarity. You're going to get real information that can be acted upon. You're going to have brothers who have moved their families, who are all living in Muslim lands, who've been doing this for 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, lived in almost every single Muslim country we've been researching about. They'll be there to speak, to share information and knowledge, action plans, to do one-on-one mentorships. The same brothers you've probably been watching on YouTube for the last 5, 10 years. They're going to be there, bi'idhnillah azza wa jal. And they've all, bifadlillah, have done this successfully. This is not theory, and you're not going to get theory out of this retreat. You're going to get practical, actionable guidance, bi'idhnillah azza wa jal. 50 serious brothers, because it's only 50 spots, bi'idhnillah. We're going to be bonding with each other, and we're going to wrap it all up with 2 days in Mecca, making Umrah together, begging Allah Azza wa Jal, seeking His help and His guidance. So the retreat will end in Mecca, and that's where your journey will start for you and your family to finally make this move. What we identified is that almost every single person, and you can tell me if this is you, and I'm almost certain it's you as well, if you haven't done this yet, every single person almost who wants to make hijrah has 3 major concerns. There may be more, but these 3 are shared by almost every single person. The question of finances. How will I take care of my family? How will I sustain? This is like the number one question that people bring up. The second question is, where do I go? How do I know where's the right place for me and my family? And the third thing is, how do we get there? Once we have identified where to go, how are we going to get there? What are the logistics? How are we going to get visas and iqamas and this and that? This retreat will answer those questions bi'idhnillah azza wa jal. They'll give you the clarity that you need about how all these brothers and their families been sustaining in the Muslim lands and how they were able to select the right country and the right place for them and their families based on the things that matter to them most. And they were able to figure out the visa process and the residency process. All this information can be shared with you in a matter of 3 to 5 days bi'idhnillah azza wa jal. It's up to you. And if you're a sister watching this and listening, it's time to speak to your husband. Be that support that he needs. Maybe all he needs is a push from you. Most of us have fear of rizq, and yet we forget that Allah Azza wa Jal has made a promise to every single person who make hijrah sincerely for His sake to provide for them in abundance bi'idhnillah. Everything they need. We have to be sincere. It has to be for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. And whoever has taqwa, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. You make the move out of taqwa for Allah Azza wa Jal. He'll provide for you from where you couldn't even imagine. But we understand people have concerns, they have questions, they want to see those who have done it, that were in the same situations they're in now. And that's what you're going to get out of this retreat. You're going to get brothers who were in the same position that you're in now, who made the jump bifadlillah, who figured it out, who had guidance or who figured out on their own. But now they're here to guide you, to help you, to show you the ropes, take you through the entire journey, bi'idhnillah. What we guarantee out of this retreat is that if you attend bi'idhnillah in its entirety, you attend the mentorship sessions that we're going to have, you will leave with clarity, bi'idhnillah. You'll leave having a strategy and a plan, bi'idhnillah, for you and your family, something that works and that fits. And you know what else we bring into this retreat? We're bringing, bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, not just to tell you where you could go, how you can go, which is very valuable. Like I said, this is some of the issues that people have. But the number one challenge is the financial piece. Now you will learn from all these brothers, how have they been able to earn their rizq and sustain and stay in these Muslim lands for decades, some of them. How are they able to do that? And we have some guests that will be coming that have programs, bifadlillah, and they're willing to fly into Medina just to share with you what they're doing with their programs that can help you break that financial barrier that you have and get through that. Have a way to earn halal income bi'idhnillah azza wa jal. It's up to you. August 27th to August 31st. Once we close the application, it's closed. You're going to have to wait till whenever we decide we're going to have another retreat again. But for those of you who keep reaching out through the comments or on WhatsApp or this and that, try to have a consultation on WhatsApp, stop that. If you want a consultation, you can book me. $600. Or you can attend the retreat. And you can have all these ikhwa that are better than even me that can answer your questions for less than $600. Use the coupon code below. Get 50% off the basic package. We're charging $597. Use the code below. You'll pay about $299. I mean, I don't know what else you want. If that's not good enough for you, you're not ready for Hijrah. You're not. 50 spots, August 27th to August 31st. Stop researching. Stop asking the same questions over and over and start moving. See you there. Bi'idhnillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.